So Dennis, let me ask you a question. With a grass cloth, one of the things we talk about is that you have to shade an entire room, right? Meaning some of the grass cloths that we know are gonna go darker to lighter. So one is we wanna make sure we shade. Two is we wanna make sure we reverse. And when you're shading, do you shade more than 3 strips at a time?
The way I do it is I do a wall at a time.
You do a wall at a time.
Because whenever you get to an inside corner, when you come out of that corner to start the next wall, the shading is going to be different anyway. So I know that I can work from one corner to the other. That's what I have to deal with shading. I'll take however many bolts I need to accomplish that and shade those. And then I proceed, do one wall, move on to the next.
So what I hear you saying is, one, you're going to shade the 3 strips first, make sure that looks good. And then two, once that looks good, then you're going to open up as many bolts as you need to shade that particular wall. And then once that wall is installed, you're going to pause there and still make sure everything is smooth before going on to the next step.
Exactly.
So it sounds like it's a little bit art and it's a little bit science, right?
Yes.
The science is measuring to make sure that the height hits, and two is the art of ensuring that it's going to go from dark to light.
Yes.
So in addition to shading it, is there any other tips if you feel that you have a piece that's a little darker or a little lighter in regards to that?
Yeah, I mean, the other thing you could do is what they call reversing the sheets. So in other words, you would cut the one, and where that top was, you would install it.
Okay.
And now the second piece, instead of putting that same top up, you would literally turn it around so that the bottom is now at the top. You're basically putting the same edge together. You're putting a right edge against a right edge.
Yes.
Left edge against the left.
Okay.
And since the shading tends to go across the sheet,
Right.
you are sometimes making it a much more subtle look.
Ah.
Doesn't always work, but I always try it.